Will Reichert has it all teed up. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Williams starting with a pass here. He tucks it and takes off. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Back to Swift. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board.
A 29-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now, and now the ball's in his hands.
McCarthy throwing right away. His first throw is an interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears go up 10-zip here in the first.
Vikings nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Chandler now on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy has a man, Justin Jefferson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Brought in right side by Moore. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. And finds Komet downfield. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Running behind center with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Williams. The coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, here's Williams. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. That's taken at the 15. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second down at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. McCarthy looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Complete to T.J. Hawkinson. A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Thielen's got it. It's complete. They're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On play action now, McCarthy. Dump off to his fullback. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, McCarthy to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCarthy to throw it. Running a screen now for Jones. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's forward for a gain of about 6. Still short of that marker, but they could definitely go for this on 4th down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And the offense has not left the field. 4th and inches here. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. McCarthy throwing here. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, McCarthy. His throw is caught. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third and a lone yard coming up. McCarthy on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Jones goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Now it's McCarthy. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out from the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Reichert connects there, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They've got 1st down from the 31. They'll start with a give to Jones. It looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, they're very minimal gains.
2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3 and out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Setting up the screen. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On again comes Ryan Rice for another punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bears about set for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Williams from the gun. Now he takes it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They're on the counter with Swift. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. They set up the screen here to Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Williams. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
4th down punt upcoming. Here's Torrey Taylor to put his leg into it. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The pitch is to Jones. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
A gain of 7 yards.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Vikings got a long way to go and a short time to get there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's running for it. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams on first down. He's going deep. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, Williams to throw. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Leads to second down at the Vikings' 33-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Cairo Santos.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action. And then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
2nd and 3 now. McCarthy to throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Williams. He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get this down to the 36. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Good for us Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Now an inside handoff to Swift. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
brought down.
You know,
behind
Kate,
the
during
line of
draft
scrimmage.
season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Here's Swift on second down. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Design bootleg here. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Waste of time. So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Santos' kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Jones once more. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
14. First down, Minnesota.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. Second down. McCarthy looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And the Vikings going to the dime package here. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
Punting unit out now. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action, McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's Cup, that's Thielen. And they'll get this forward to about the 28. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Another throw here for McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Jones trying the left side. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to within 6.
16, Vikings 10.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground with Swift. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll toss it to Johnson. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
First down, here's Swift. And a solid gain there, Bronk, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Swift. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open. It beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Now here's Williams. He finds it beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line we go. They're set 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Now a give to Swift. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. He finds him right side. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Not a lot of process processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for two.
The Bears will line up for the
Williams trying to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another two more to that lead.
22.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They've got a man in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we give up the middle to Jones. Pushing for the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5.
Vikings 17.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, Williams to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Williams. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Complete right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
12 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Williams with the sneak. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late. Here we go with Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears push the lead up to 12.
The score, Bears 29, Vikings 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. Escapes a defender. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Dump off to his fullback. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On the carry, this is Jones. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He'll make a pick for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
He sends this one to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off play action, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings need to score quickly. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cut near the goal line. He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5.
Vikings 24.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. 40! And he works this to the 38 before going down. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
at
That
the
is just a
31-yard
great
line.
drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Going to run again with Swift. And on 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I love throwing a 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.